Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea here in Farming Simulator 19. Or for the most part, anyway. So, yeah, we're like, as a country, we are metric. Except for distance. Everything is still done in miles. We don't, for some reason, it's all miles and miles an hour on vehicles, and it's not kilometers. I've never quite been able to figure that one out. I've never really been able to figure that one out. I suspect it's to do with the fact that is, I don't know, independence of the UK apart from Europe or something, because the rest of Europe is all in kilometers. So yeah, I don't really know. I haven't got a clue. It doesn't really make a lot of sense to do every single thing in the country in metric. Although one other thing we do in imperial rather than metric, it is listed on the side of the milk bottle in metric, but the quantity is actually exactly 6 pints or exactly 4 pints or exactly 2 pints or exactly 1 pint in all of our milk that we get. You go and buy milk, it's all done in pints. Yes, it's listed on the side of the bottle as 1.13 litres or whatever it is, 1.5 litres or whatever it might be, but it's still sold in 6-pint bottles or 4-pint bottles and so on. You get the idea. Now, we do need to feed our animals. I know I'm wandering around aimlessly a little bit at the moment. Cleanliness is fine on all of them. That's still working well. We don't want straw in there. So we're going to put a trailer load of mixed feed. Take our total mixed ration here, and we will go and drop some of that in for the cows. And then we will bring that trailer back. We get that one filling up again. And we can go and put the straw and the other stuff around. And then that's going to be it for today. We just need to skip the night. We've got 40-odd thousand litres of milk already over here with the cows. I'm going to leave that until tomorrow. I'm going to let them come along and pick up everything all at once, and we'll see how much money we get. Although, that being said, what's the milk at the moment? That's all below 2,000. We haven't got anything above 2,000 at the moment, so yeah, we will leave milk until tomorrow. We're not going to get any milk at the moment. And then we can go into here and we can have a look at this. So we've now got up to 84,000 litres there of total mixed ration. Not going to fill that one up completely. I'm just going to leave it. And I will bring the mixed ration in this way. Thinking actually I could put another trailer load of silage into the feed mixer, because we're starting to run a bit low on that. So if I go and grab this one, I mean, yeah, I can do it. I can use the bigger one, and we can do 90,000 litres at a time. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to stick with this one right here. So lower you down and start you up like that. That one will come in close to it there, and then we can just start filling up. It's very weird the way that it does cut in through the front right there. It's my only real complaint with this mod, is that it does do things like that. But, I mean, overall, this milling machine mod is absolutely wonderful. It is the single best way of getting silage out of a clamp. And honestly, I would not do anywhere near as much silage in clamp as I do if I didn't have this one available. Not that we're going to do much more silage in clamp, because we've got our silage making machine over there. I don't know if that silage making machine does actually run with corn or not. I don't know if you can put maize chaff into it. Certainly you can put the grass in there, we know about that, but whether it takes maize chaff as well, I'm not quite sure. It'd be worth finding that one out, I think. If we can do it with maize chaff, that would be pretty cool. This doesn't often fill... No, it doesn't fill right up to the top. Right, that's fine. I'll leave it there. We'll stop that one. I'm going to put it to about there, somewhere like that. I'm going to lower it down and unhitch you, and then we will back this one out. Like that. Run over this way, and we will tip this into our mixer over there. Then we may have to start thinking about moving some of those bales over and getting some of those into it soon. I've got straw and hay in here. How much have I got, actually? I've got 12,000 litres of hay and 55,000 litres of straw. Now, I think, and then this one over here has got 135,000. Inputs are really quite low at the moment. The 135,000 is not going to last very long. Right, that is not very much in the grand scheme of things, not with this machine. So we've got our 45,000 litre load here, which I will turf out as soon as it lets me. Why aren't you letting me tip? Don't do this to me. Where have I got to put it to tip it out? Oh. Letting me tip is just not coming up with... Oh, I know why. It's because I didn't actually have the trailer selected. Right. It will still let me tip. It's just I didn't have the trailer selected, so it's not... it wasn't showing up with the tip option. Right. You, I will park back underneath the chute there. And I think I might go and get another load in that trailer there, just so that we can fill that one up a little bit more. And then we will deal with the other animals. As she knows, I'm not going to do this. We will mess around with this tomorrow while we're doing our planting. That would be a better idea, I think. So I'll shut you off right there. I will start that one loading. We'll fill that one up with total mixed ration. And then I will go over this way. I'm going to grab that tractor right there. And I'm going to run over to the pigs. I'm going to dump the straw out. Then we can come back. Jump into you. Then we can come back and we can start those up. And we can do a little bit of work with them. Once we've done that, then I can skip the night. And, right, I'm going to bring this one up this way like this. Over there. And go around this loop. Bring it right round this way. And... yeah, we can skip the night, and then in the morning we should be able to go and do start our planting. So we'll be able to test whether or not the planting is actually going to work. This is the crucial bit to this, is whether or not the planting is even going to work in the first place. This is the bit that I'm slightly concerned about, is whether or not I can even make it do the job properly. Now, I bring that one in there. Is it going... no, it's just going to miss. Look at that. We can just slither in through there. Right, so I slide you into there like that. And then drop back onto this one and grab it. Right, there. I've not got very much grain left in these trailers. I will tip a little bit out for the chickens right here. We'll bring that first trailer in and we'll tip out for the chickens right there. And then I'll go back over, we'll stop underneath the chutes as we go through and we will... yeah, I've only got 134 litres left. So yeah, we're going to need a little bit more for the pigs. We will top up all of our trailers here. We'll go and grab that from there. And all you got to do is press... why are you even considering putting total mixed ration in there? I got barley in this trailer, so you're supposed to automatically go to barley, aren't you? I thought that's what it would have done. Hay, straw, fertilizer, manure, pig food, lime, road salt, snow, wheat, barley. That's what I want in there. I thought that it automatically selected the correct crop to come out of the chute. I know it does sometimes with some of the other stuff. Now, this was the thing that I was wondering about, was whether just before we start putting stuff back into these, canola is empty. And that's what I got in there. So I'm going to leave that. I'm going to use up the canola that we got, and then we're moving on to sunflowers or beans. Sunflowers, probably. And then corn in here. We've got some corn. We've got more on its way. Yeah, it's whether I get rid of that small silo. I think I might... but we need to do that as late as possible to minimize the amount of crop that we lose, because it does seem to want to dump a load of crop for us, which is not going to be very helpful. Okay, it's a little bit in for the pigs right there. Not very much. I'm not taking a great deal of it. And there's some canola going into there. And again, not very much. We still don't have that many pigs here, right? And also, the pigs that we do have, a lot of them are piglets, right? Little tiny ones. You go in here, we've only got 6-7 kilo pigs. And then we've got the adults. So they're not going to consume very much. And it does actually do that with the game. The young pigs, they do not consume very much food at all. It's another thing that I think is really good. It's another little balancing aspect that they've got with seasons that I think is very, very cool. And they've got right. That's another thing that they've got right with the game. And I'm quite pleased to see it. You know what? I'm going to back you in a little bit so that this one is just a bit undercover like that. And that's all I'm going to worry about. I'm going to start fast-forwarding time again. You over here, while we're just waiting for the evening to draw in, I'm going to go and park this one up, because I'm not going to need this one. Actually, no, I don't want to park this one up, because as soon as I've done the... this one will be able to get started straight away. Right, we won't need to wait at all. I'll bring this one over here like this, and I'll open that one up. We will load it up with fertilizer. I know that we have got the workers doing that, but if I do any myself, then it's nice to have a full load that we can actually use and pull from. And also, I'm not sure if Seasons does allow us to do the whole workers buying crop and stuff, seeds and stuff. So that one is going to be ready for going over to field 8 and doing the planting over there. So I'll bring you back this side. And you'll go up there. And what my plan is, I'm going to get that tractor out into the field and starting the planting. Then we get that one out, and that one will start doing the fertilizer up over there in field 8, so long as the crop has come through a little bit. And then we will come back here, we will feed the animals, and take care of them. And then we will start putting some more material into the total mixed ration mixer. We want to keep that one running as well. So bring you round and we'll back you up this way. What was the... No, there was not... We didn't want to sell any milk today, did we? The milk prices weren't right for that. Milk prices were coming up. They were all coming up. 974, 938 on there. But they are all lower than they were when we went and sold that last tagger full of milk. So we'll come over this side again. It's 9 o'clock in the evening right now. There we go. Can I go to sleep now? Yep, it's going to let me. Doesn't always. Right, days are long and warm in summer. It's time to make hay and watch crops grow. I can do that. We can make hay and we can watch crops grow. Now, this geo that I've got on this map does allow the grass to grow a little bit quicker. The geo that I've got for the Black Mountain one, you get one mowing in the year, and that happens in the autumn, the beginning of the autumn. However, we're not doing our mowing yet on this one. That's only one stage ready there. It's got to be a second stage ready for the grass. So this one, first day of summer, is not ready for cutting yet. We could do a cut, but it's not going to give us a full cut. Right, you have a look at that. We've got that one there, fertilized 66%. Wait, what? Oh, no, it is. Look, it is. It's growing. It just needed to catch up. Right, that's really good. So we are able to start doing some mowing. We want to get that done before the third day of summer, the midsummer, so that we can make sure it is all done properly. And if I go over to here and get rid of the lime bit, I forgot to go over and give that an extra coat. So we are going to have a bit of a yield hit on this, unfortunately, because I didn't remember to go and put fertilizer on the field like I should have done. So I'm going to go to this tractor here. We're 11 degrees now, so we are definitely ready to start planting. Time is ticking away. We're going to stop it now, I think. Now that we've reached 11 o'clock. We're going to run in through here. Like this. And we're going to set up in this field here. And we're going to... Anything else I need to do apart from just get into the field? I'll go over here somewhere sort of in the middle, so it'll be a little bit easier. We'll unfold there. I'll bring it over there somewhere like that. Right, so we're gonna do it from here. Okay? Right there, like that. Absolutely fine. Let that finish unfolding. Let's not rush things. And I'm gonna go like that. And then I'm not going to start course recording at all. I'm not going to do that. But we want to do a new course in here. So I want to click on that one. And then I want to go to course generation. And I want to load in field 4. We've already got that all marked out. So we don't need to do anything else there. Then we want to go here. Headland passes are 3 on this one. We've only got a 12-meter spreader, so we definitely want to do 3 headland passes. We'll start working on that. Headland corners, smooth, turn, round, turn radius. Right, turn. I want turn for that one. Working with 12 meters. We'll stick with that, I think. I don't think we need to do anything else there, do we? Right, so generate a course. And there we have a wonderful, wonderful course. Why is... That seems a little bit strange, just the way that that's laid out. Hopefully it's not actually strange. Okay, let's come back from there. And then I will go... Right, it's not actually strange. When you look at it on the ground, it does look absolutely tickety-boo and fine. I'm going to reverse you back a little bit like this so that it's not quite up to the beginning of it. Bring it there, something like that, I think. And next, I want to save this one. This is field for planting. Field for planting. There. And then I want to check my settings on here. So we'll leave that one open for a minute. And we'll go into here with our speed. I'm going to put that up to 10. Turn speed can go up to 14, I think. Fuel save option, activate. Refill fuel at gas station. Covers automatic. Align with first waypoint activated. Lane offset, no. Turn on field. Pathfinding activated. Opposite turn direction last couple of lanes. Ridge markers automatic. There's nothing else that I can think of that I want to change. Now, I've got a 20-meter turning circle on there. MNL. I don't know what that means. Manual. Oh, manual. Yeah, see, I don't want a 30-meter turning circle at all, do I? There. Trying to see if I can set that to automatic. We'll leave it on 18. I'll put that on 18 and I'll leave that. I'm not going to change that. But that's gone to manual there. And it was automatically set before. So I don't know how to put it back to an automatic setting. Start course at first waypoint and drive course right there. Let's bring that one in. So here is our new planter. Doesn't appear to be planting fertilizer. It's buying the crop as we go. Right? So, yes, you can see the money is ticking down at a much faster rate than previous. And it's not going right out round to that corner properly. But, I mean, it's doing it all right, I suppose. But this bit doesn't matter. It's what it does when it gets into the middle of the field and does the turning. That's the bit that we need to be concerned about. You in here, you're not putting down extra fertilizer. That is a slight concern. Why are you not putting... Oh, I know. I already know why. Because the other one we put lime on, and then we put a different thing on top. This one we haven't put lime on it. So it's going straight onto the fertilizer that we put fertilizer and we cultivated. We put fertilizer in as we cultivated because we did the slurry cultivation thing. So all it's doing is it's adding corn into here, planting the corn, but it's not adding more fertilizer in. So we've still got 2 coats of fertilizer that we're going to have to put onto this corn, unfortunately. So we're going to have to watch that carefully and try and make sure that we time that properly and we get that in as quickly as we can. I will actually, once the field has been planted, because if you look at how it's adding it in, we will, I suspect, be able to put a coat of fertilizer on there immediately after doing this planting. So we will be able to let that one go. I'm going to leave that one running for a minute. I don't need to do anything else with that one just for now. And I'm going to take this tractor. We're going to run over to field 8 and we're going to spread some fertilizer on there. I don't think I've got a course set for fertilizer on field 8. We're not going to need to worry about narrow wheels or anything like that. So the case quad track is going to be just fine for it. This is just the first growth stage for the sunflowers on here. I'm hoping. Otherwise, I'm going to go and kill a load of the crop right now. Nope, that is absolutely fine. So you come over here like this, and I go like that. So now I want to go, I just want to double check that we don't have anything in field 8. What do we got? Lime and plant. Right, so it's not lime. This is a much bigger one. So we need to go back in here. We've got the fertilizer, course generation. This is field 8 that we want for this one. Headland, I will... Narrow field. I don't know what narrow field means. This is a narrow field. Headland counterclockwise. It says narrow field. Headland, but it doesn't like give any other options. Let's try that and we'll see what it does. Curious what this is going to do. Everything else is automatic. So generate course. Field 8, narrow field. Is it going to like narrow field? Is that going to, have I just crashed everything? Ah. Oh, I see. Okay, well, that's actually quite interesting, that is. Right, little tiny bits like that. That is... We'll leave it. We'll let that... We'll let that as the course. We'll use that as the actual course that we're going to use on here. We'll get rid of that one in a minute, because I want to come up over here so that I can get into the right position for this. But if this works, that'd be pretty good. There's always that little bit of, like, heart in the mouth moment when you're starting off. When it's generating the course. Has this crashed my game? Has this gone and really messed things up for me and crashed everything? So let's save this one. We will go field 8 fertilizer like that. There we go. I know I didn't capitalize the F on fertilizer, but that'll be fine. We'll deal with that another day. I don't think there's any other changes that I want to make. I'm going to leave that one like that. 12 and 12 on there. Yeah, that's fine. You know what? Go for it. I would say go for it. First waypoint I want to go. And drive course. Right there. He's going, come on up. He's going to get to the first point right there. And he's away. He is planting. He's not planting. He's spreading. I was going to say he's planting fertilizer. He's not planting fertilizer at all. He's spreading fertilizer. Away he goes, spreading fertilizer right the way across this field. He's going to go all the way around. He's going to do the whole field. I think he's going to do a wonderful job of it too. Right, there may be the odd little bit of that field that doesn't get done, but quite frankly, I don't think that matters. Generally speaking, the whole of that field is going to get done. So we've got that one going. We've got this one going over here. If we jump back over there, we've got the planting is underway. That one there is fine. I've got these two fields over this side. And we've got a lot of weeds on these fields. So I could have gone and sprayed that one with herbicide, I think. And then I would have been all right for some other stuff. But, yeah, let's not worry about that for a minute. Okay, so next job that I want to get going is going to be spraying, actually. We haven't done spraying for a little while. So we've got 6,000 litres of herbicide in the Rubicon 9000. We will grab this bad boy and bring this one out. We've got 2 fields over there that we want to get sprayed. And once the others have been planted and fertilized and stuff like that, then we've got those that will need some spray as well. But for now, we just need to worry about this one. So I will load that up with fertilizer right there. The great thing about this hardy Rubicon is that it is nice and fast. It is definitely a quick vehicle to use. So we're going to go up to field... I can't remember what this one is up here, actually. This is field 6, isn't it? Yes. This is field 6, and that's field 7 over there. So we're going to go up here to field 6. And we're going to do our spraying on this one. I think that we've already got a course laid out for this field. Let's start unfolding that one. While that is unfolding, I've just gone and ripped the... I just ripped the tyres off by spreading the wheels out while I wasn't moving. That's not the way to treat this thing at all. Then we go into here. We want, 4 corn harvest, 4 tip. That's not the ones that we want. Field 4 planting, field 4 plough. No, field 6. Field 6 fertilizer, slurry, and sowing. Right, well, we got to load a new course in here. So we're spraying right there, like that. Let me Bring this one in like this. Now, I'm curious how well this is going to do, this field. Very curious what this is going to do with it. So we'll bring you down to about here somewhere, like that, I think. And then we can go with course generation. This is definitely field 6, isn't it? Yes. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 for that one. 7, 8, you know. I don't know how many times I'm going to need to do that before it finally drums in through my thick skull that is what we're doing with that one. Probably one more at least. Let's just leave it at one more at least. Right, we will do 2 passes on the headland for this one. I think headland corners will be turn, definitely. Bypass islands, simple, circle. Right, we did simple last time, and it seemed to struggle with that, so I'm going to do circle this time and see if that makes any difference. We've got a 48.5 meter there. Why are you giving me a 3 meter working width? Back. Let's try that again. Course generation. Nope. If I press... Please let me press and hold. Oh, I can just do that. Right, okay. For a minute, I thought I was going to have to click up through to 48.5. So, no, we don't have to do that. That is good. That is absolutely wonderful. Really, I cannot begin to express how pleased I am that I don't have to sit there and click up through to 48.5 at 0.1 meter intervals. Now, are you going to... Yes, you are. That is a concern. So we're over here, right? We go round the headland, like that, and then we come over here, just round there. My concern is this bit. Why has it got that driving into the middle? That is my concern. But that's not until the end of the course. So let's go back, and I'll go to there. I'm going to save this course, just in case that it... You know, it is actually acceptable. So I will go like this, and we will save. So this is field 6 herbicide. Like that. And start course at first waypoint, and drive course like that. So you are away. How well are you going to cope? Because the sprayer, the boom is on the front. Right? How well is it going to cope with that? Seems okay at the moment. Now, it is going very slow on these corners. Quite what it's going to do here. So we'll bring that one up there. And... Right, so it's missing a little bit out on the corner. That will be fine. That's not going to make much difference. Turn speed. I bring that up to 12k. And reversing speed, I'll bring that up to 12k as well. Because otherwise it's going to be really, really slow and painful. And I'll leave it like that. I want to have the lines on. I know that I said one of the main reasons I don't like horseplay is these lines all over the field. And yet I insist on having the lines everywhere. This is so that I can watch the lines and see what's going on. Look at the money. Look at the money ticking down. Oh, that is absolutely brilliant. Oh, my goodness me. This is an expensive setup that we've got. Oh, this is brilliant. I love it. At least we're not going to have to keep going back and refilling. Right? You got to remember that we're not having to go back and constantly refill all the time. You have just about finished this bit. So we're going to find out whether or not you're going to be able to turn in a minute. That's what we're going to find out very, very shortly. So I'll let you keep going there. And then you over this way. You are on your second pass on. Well, that's about all we've got time for in today's episode, so we're going to go and take a little bit of a break. We need to chill out on the beach, relax, and build up some strength. So while we're doing that, if you've enjoyed the episode, then could you please head down below and give us a like? And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.